The proper rooster, rooster, rooster. Oh people, finally welcome back to Battlefield 3. I have been actually missing this right here, being able to say welcome back to Battlefield 3. Although I've not done that many episodes yet, but still, it kind of makes me think back of the good old time. Do you still know the good old time when Battlefield 3 actually got released and, well, the majority of the people, such as I was one as well, actually got it for Christmas. I am being honest, I got it for Christmas as well back in that days. Yeah, I was like, what is it? That's almost 2 years ago now. That is how old this game is. It's amazing. Absolutely, you don't think that. It's still so great, so much fun to play. And that is kind of, like, every time I play Battlefield, I think back of the days when I played it for the first time. I was so excited. Like, that new game just got released and it looked so awesome and everything was new and these bloody weapons that you could all use. There were so many weapons. And Operation Metro, everyone was still playing Operation Metro even though that was in the beta. But I loved it, seriously, I loved it. And I don't know, I just kind of want to talk about that right now. Although I have to say, like, I'm gonna leave that map soon. Like, I'm not gonna play only that map. You won't only see Zebra Tower and Conquest Domination, because there was just no people coming into the server. It was just getting emptier and emptier. And I don't know, like, when I play Battlefield 3, I get reminded of the very first days of Battlefield 3, Operation Metro, then Sane Crossing, obviously, and the rush on Thingy. I forgot the name, where everyone was jumping down on the thingy. I don't know what it's called anymore. Where everyone was jumping off the big platform and yeah, having fun there. Luckily I get revived here at that point, and yeah, every time I hear some music in the background now as well. That's actually just me playing some sort of an improvised blues, and there was something that I got reminded of. That I get reminded of every single time I actually play the piano. I just get reminded of my youth, how I started playing on the piano and how I started actually improvising, because that is how I actually started. I started with the blues, just the blues. I was playing that all day. I was playing it all day. I don't know. You could like think of me as like one of these little boys, playing organ in one of the gospel churches where there's only black people. That was always my dream, to like play in one of these, like hearing that gospel singing to one of my blues. Just a very strange dream, faint, almost gone. But yeah, I don't want to also come to the gameplay. What you see, I am using the MP7 with a laser pointer, extended mags, because otherwise you would only have 20 or 21 shots in the mag, and that would be not enough at all in order to kill maybe 2 people that are standing in front of you. Just doesn't work. And the red dot sight, yeah, just probably one of the very perfect combinations. Though if you want to go for a bit more distance, you probably have to use something like the holo sight, either the US American one or the Russian one. The US American one is the one that is like a square, like the actual shape of it is a square, and the Russian one is the actual circle. Though the majority of the people seem to prefer the square one, the US American one. It just seems to be more open, as the sight is bigger, it just seems to show you more, and that is obviously what this also is about. And yeah, I just finished off on Zebra Tower 7-1. That's what it showed on the scoreboard, but obviously it was 7-2 as I died twice. Once I got revived once at the very first time, then I got killed, and then at the very end obviously I got killed as well. So yeah, now coming back to the roots. That was part of the roots, wasn't it? Right here, Nosha Canals. That is what back in the days, I gotta be honest though, and not a lot of people were playing it, right? Like, there was just, everyone was trying out all the maps that were available, and then people were favoring things, and then DICE even released the first DLC, so no one was playing even like the very basic maps anymore. The first DLC got released, and like so many people were getting that. It was like Back to Karkand, which I think got like, it got either, I don't even know anymore, actually. It got either released with the game, actually, but I don't think that would make any sense. And what was that right here? I just slow that down. That guy was just popping up into the air. That is like one of these moments where I think you've played too much Battlefield 3 when you have that. He's just staying there in the air, saying hello to you, and there was his revive icon. He was not there. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, what was I actually about to say? Back to Karkand. I think got released shortly after Battlefield 3 got released. Otherwise it wouldn't have been a DLC, right? Wouldn't have made any sense. And when that got released, obviously, you know, like, everyone was playing Back to Karkand, everyone was playing Wake Island, of course, bloody hell. Like, all these people were, like, playing, what was it, 1942 back in the days? And, like, there were these awesome pilot jets back in the days, you know, like, playing Wake Island only, and always being there in the jet, and just getting massive gameplays, and, well, you see those on Wake Island nowadays as well. Definitely, Wake Island is still the probably most favored map of all the Back to Karkand maps that are still available. Although, you know, you see the numbers of servers having massively decreased since, you know, Battlefield 3 just got a bit out of the sight of the people. I mean, there's other good stuff now that got the way. I mean, Battlefield 4, obviously, the beta then back in the days, the closed open beta now. So I kind of love to refer to that fact that it's closed and open at the same time. And what you also see me doing here on this gameplay in Nosha Canals is obviously cutting out a lot of death scenes as I die quite often, because it is Nosha Canals on Team Deathmatch. You just die so many times, it's just plain fake. Look, I ran into these guys, die immediately. That is a fact. You can't do it differently, you just die over and over again. You get a kill, and you just die immediately again, like right here, died immediately again. Normally you like stay in between a 1 or a 2 KD, but I actually I get a bit above 2. Although, yeah, you should not matter about it, the KD itself in general in Battlefield 3. The time where I recently went to the game, the local GameStop store, I talked to the guy who's selling the game to me. He also said he's like playing loads of Battlefield 3. Could highly recommend it for the PC. And he was like then asking me, oh, what kind of KD do you have on the PS? And I said, dude, I don't really care about that actually. So he just went on. It was a bit like an awkward silence then in the end. Because that seemed to have been pretty important for him, but I don't give a shit about that, honestly. Not even in like Black Ops 2. When I had a friend over at my house and we were like playing on split screen, he like asked me, is it fine for you if I play, because I'll just probably fuck it up completely. And yeah, I mean, I just don't care. And right here, I mean, you will see like all of the people, like no one will play Battlefield 3 anymore. There's like a thing that makes me a bit sad, you know, you will see only very few servers then in the end, because DICE will probably shut down quite a lot of servers as well, as you can't really expect them anymore then to have that many open servers anymore. And you will see all the people playing Battlefield 4 on the PC or on the PlayStation 3, on the PlayStation 4 or on the Xbox, whether if you've been on there all the time. And that's kind of the thing, you know, there's this change that goes through the people, and everyone will play Battlefield 4, you know, no one will go back to this good old game. There will probably like be a lot of people on YouTube who will like do their step back onto Battlefield 3, as I will probably quite often. I mean, I just love this game, honestly. I love it. I've been playing it surely way too much. But like every day I was playing Battlefield 3, I just had a good day, you know, I was just chilling. Not always chilling, I had my rage moments as well, gotta be honest, not denying that, not gonna deny that, but it was surely always a good time, you know, just almost relaxing. Like it seemed so, when you play that certain amount of time in one certain game, you just kind of get so used to it that you feel comfortable, you feel really comfortable playing it. And that's just a thing that happens quite rarely, at least to me. I don't know whether it's the same for you people, I don't know, maybe it is. But if it happens, if you get that comfortable with the game, it just gets good, doesn't it? What other game did I have where I felt like that? Oh yeah, Pokemon the Sapphire, not the Ruby, the Sapphire edition. I played that game loads as well back in the days. I was like 11 or 10 when I played it, and I gotta say, I didn't understand 50% of what I was playing, just because I was too young for all that stuff. And I had my very first console. Like I got that Game Boy Advance. I think at the very beginning, I got the Game Boy Color. I didn't play much because I didn't understand what I was doing because I was 6 or 7. And then I got the Game Boy Advance. That was where I was properly playing. And then the Game Boy Advance SP, where I actually paid half in order to get it. I told my mom, can I please have that? I was like telling her that a lot, that I was just begging for it a lot. I made that agreement. I'm gonna pay half if I get that, and she, thank God, agreed. I played a lot of that thing. I still even have it. I mean, I don't have it at hand right now because it's back at my parents' home, but I still have it. It still works. I tested it actually out recently. Just put in that Sapphire edition for the good old days. God, love it, absolutely. And I still cannot forget about that one moment where actually, there was this one really mean dude back in the kindergarten, and I still know these link cables that you can attach from one Game Boy to the other in order to exchange Pokemon from one edition or from one player to the other. And I gave him my I don't know how it's called in English. I'm sorry, I played it in German. But the start Pokemon from the 3rd generation Pokemon games, from the Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald edition. The plant starter Pokemon. I don't know how it was called. I'm sorry, but the very last evolution of that. I don't know how it's called. It's called Gewaldro in German. I don't know. It's probably something completely different in English. You know, I know it looks a bit gay, but I really loved it. It was my very first starter Pokemon at all. And he actually said, "Yeah, can I have it? I just want to have it for the list, to have my list completed." And I said, "Sure, but you really need to promise me that you give it back." And well, you guys are expecting it, right? I never saw it back. I was so sad and I was so mad as well at the same time. Just pretty damn pissed about that, dude. And it was like level 82, I think. I think it was 82. It was the first Pokemon that was about to get to level 100 for me. But yeah, people, we changed the games, and we change how we play. We change basically everything, don't we? Like finish off a school, and I mean, you'll hear like the music that you hear right now. That is kind of the stuff that I started to playing then like 3-4 years ago. I moved away from the blues and I started playing like something that is really jazzy. Like in between blues and jazz, I started something that sounded a bit more like sad, sometimes almost depressing. But I came to the jazz, and I'm just at this jazz stage phase right now, and I love it absolutely. Jazz is cool, isn't it? Not everyone likes it, obviously, but I totally fell in love with that stuff. I don't know why. It's so strange and so cool at the same time. But guys, I think I do my last kill here, my pre-last kill now. I think I actually die here. And yeah, Ziba Tower 7-2, Nosha Canals 48-17, pretty good. And guys, I talk to you the next time. Goodbye.